You know that feeling, right? That constant pull between what's comfortable and what actually helps you grow? It's a choice we make every single day, and it really defines who we become. So today, we're going to dive deep into that choice and the courage it takes to lean into the hard stuff.
So let's just start with a big question. What if that path of least resistance, the one we always seem to gravitate towards, is actually what's holding us back? It sounds simple, I know, but the answer has some pretty huge implications for how we live our lives.
All right, so first up, let's explore what the source material calls the modern comfort trap. And hey, this isn't about beating ourselves up. It's just about understanding this really powerful force that is, let's be honest, incredibly easy to fall into.
And you know what? It totally makes sense. Our brains are basically built for efficiency. They're hardwired to save energy. In a world that offers so much convenience at our fingertips, of course seeking comfort feels like the most logical thing to do. It's a completely natural human impulse.
This is what's being called the modern tendency. It's that gut instinct to just escape. You know, picking up your phone instead of dealing with a tough conversation, putting off that big project for later, or just sticking with what's familiar because, well, it feels safe.
But what does this actually look like in our day-to-day lives? Let's get into the nitty-gritty and break down the specific ways we all tend to practice this avoidance.
I have a feeling these are going to sound pretty familiar. Distraction, that's the endless scroll. Procrastination, the classic, I'll get to it tomorrow. But it goes deeper, doesn't it? We avoid taking risks that could help us grow. We avoid telling the truth because it's hard. And we shy away from trying something new because we're scared of what might go wrong.
So here's the kicker. There's a real hidden cost to all this comfort seeking. While avoiding discomfort feels safer right now, in the moment, the long-term destination is just stagnation. We don't build resilience, we don't learn new things, we don't get any stronger. We just kind of stay put.
And that, of course, leads to the big question. If that's the path of comfort, is there a better way, a more fulfilling way to live? Well, according to the source material, the answer is a huge, resounding yes.
And that alternative brings us right here to our next section, the practice of courage. And I really want you to focus on that word practice. This isn't about being born a hero, it's about making a conscious choice again and again.
So here's the other side of the coin. Courage, in this sense, isn't about not being scared or uncomfortable. Not at all. It's about making the decision to face challenges head-on, knowing that the effort itself is exactly what makes you stronger.
You can almost think of it like a workout for your character. Step 1, you consciously turn towards that thing you've been avoiding. Step 2, you take action, even if you have no idea how it's going to turn out. And the result? Step 3, you build resilience. You prove to yourself that you can handle hard things, and that makes the next challenge just a little bit easier.
When you really boil it all down, it's about a choice that lines up with your values. It's about prioritizing what you believe is right or true or good over what just feels easy in the moment.
Okay, so we've laid out these two totally opposite mindsets. Now let's pull it all together and talk about what it actually means to consciously choose your path.
This slide just lays it all out so clearly. Look at the two columns. On one side, it's all about escaping, avoiding, prioritizing ease. But on the other, it's about facing challenges, growing through the effort, and acting even when you're unsure. It's the same situation, but two totally different responses that lead to two very, very different places.
I absolutely love this quote. It reframes courage in such a beautiful way. It's not about just being tough. It's an ethical choice. It's choosing to act in a way that aligns with your highest values, especially when the path forward is messy and unclear.
And look, if there's one thing to really take away from all this, it's this. This isn't some epic, once-in-a-lifetime decision. This choice between comfort and courage, it shows up in small, subtle ways every single day.
So, as we wrap up, I just want to leave you with this question. And it doesn't have to be some monumental task. Maybe it's that difficult email or trying a new workout or just having a conversation you've been putting off. So what's it going to be? What small challenge will you choose to face?